If you're a man, you don't cry about it. You take life, the ups and downs. If you're a real man, you never go down, you just stay up. That's why this sport coat costs $800 and that costs $200. And I don't know what that costs, I'd be ashamed to wear it. That's why I'm wearing lizard shoes and a Rolex watch.
Importing it, snorting it, any competition extorting it, anything I want affording it, got enough crack to get four to hit, turn a saint to a sinner, lose to a winner, whether old school or upbeat, getting my shit's the best, Rick's the best, have your heart beating right out your chest, that Ric Flair like, woo! That Ric Flair like, woo! This is all I do, I got that Ric Flair like, woo! Woo! Styling, profiling, that Ricky make a girl go, woo! Big cause.
That started. Well, oh yeah. Welcome to GNO.
You know what we should do?
What?
As we start, we should already just be in mid-laughter.
That's the start of all our podcasts.
All of them, we're all just like, yeah, right. So people think they missed something good.
We do try to end our podcast on like some weird laughter, and it bothers me sometimes. Like
it's like trying to get off stage without bombing. Like you know, like you have to leave with at least a chuckle.
That's the worst thing ever. Is you ever watch a guy like he does his ender and it falls flat?
Yes.
So that he does 18 more enders.
Yeah.
To like look for that laughter at the end, and it just never happens.
I've seen that a handful of times. Like where they really go
you gotta
over
get
it.
Closer.
Yeah, he's got to come in.
Move the camera back. I can't
They
even
move
get
back?
any closer.
Yeah, I think it has to go back a bit.
Yeah, just move. Yeah, pull it back a little.
I could get.
Yeah, okay, no,
I could
don't
get
move now because you might.
a centimeter closer.
Well, I think you were
That's good enough.
That's good. You're good. Thank you, Felix.
Are we getting the dog in there?
No.
Damn.
You know, we'll take pictures after.
All right.
We'll take a photo op after. Our guest today is the one and only, the inimitable.
Yes.
That's a word.
Felix.
I'm so ashamed at how I lit up. As soon as like my guest today, I start smiling. I go, ooh, me.
I just got that joke. You go, Felix Joseph. Yeah, Jaime Villeneuve is our guest.
Ooh, he's
returning.
What have you been up to, Jamie?
Um,
Very recently. Most recently.
Yeah,
You still
let's
living in
go.
a trailer? Did you get in your own place?
You were in a trailer?
yeah.
Visually, that makes sense, but yeah.
Well, I left Ottawa because I got into a fight with my roommate, and then I had to leave my house, and I lived in my mom's trailer for like the summer.
You picking him up?
Yeah,
maybe
a
put
little.
the mic
I'm just
closer
putting
to your
him up a
mouth.
little. Yeah.
So hold on, you got into a fight with your roommate in Ottawa, and so you left to go live with your mom in Ottawa, or did you come back
No,
here?
I lived in the trailer, like in the middle of nowhere, Ontario, like by myself for like 2 months.
That's cool.
It was pretty cool. I might go to jail for the fight I got into, but
Oh, so you went off the grid.
you just like I was
Off the rails.
I got
Off the rails.
No, I didn't run from the police. Like I was living with I got into a fight with my roommate.
Yes.
So I wasn't allowed to live with him.
He went off the rails and then off the grid.
No,
Yes.
they kicked me out of my house. And I paid rent. They're just like you can't live together. They just kicked me
What's
out.
this fight over? Like, what happened?
They were like saying they were trying to get under my skin, like, oh, I'm gonna fuck your mom.
Yeah, that's not a real service animal.
Multiple roommates?
Yeah, and they were trying to be like, they're trying to bully me and say shit that they knew would get me mad. And eventually I was just like, stop it, I'll just fight you.
Yeah.
Do they know you do jujitsu?
They knew I went to the gym. They knew that
you were a problem if you wanted to be.
They knew that, like, oh, I do jujitsu, so, like, hey, stop bullying me.
Why would you bully a guy who you know knows how to fight?
Because they were just... It's almost like I was... Like, people don't think... They think jujitsu's gay.
Well, it is. You touch dicks all day.
No, but they don't think it's real, and they don't... They look at me and how I talk, and they go, this guy definitely can't... They think they can fight, and I can't fight, so... They just think I'm a loser and I'm doing like kids karate.
When you
like
fought them, though, did you use jujitsu tactics? Like, were you grinding up on them? And,
No, I didn't.
it was just pure balled up fist.
Well, that's
throwing.
like a whole philosophical thing that I think makes for good podcasting
Okay.
material.
Okay.
Where like so I thought there was this mutual combat thing where like a bully says like I'm gonna fuck your mom or something like that, and you say fuck you, bully, I'll just fight you, right? Because I don't want to sit here. How long am I just supposed to sit here and listen to this, right?
Yes.
And I was under the impression that there's like this law that says you can say like I'll fight you, and the guy can fight you, and then you can legally fight each other.
Yeah.
So that law exists, okay?
In the States, not here.
No, it does exist in Canada. But
Okay.
what I learned...
It's a stand your ground law.
Oh, Sandri. Okay.
No, it's not a stand your ground law. It's like a mutual combat law. Like, you guys can agree to fight, and that's not illegal.
But you first have to bow to each other, and then it's legal.
Well, they both have
if
to
you
agree.
miss the bow, you're fucked.
No, what I learned...
While he's bowing, you go.
What I learned was you actually... You're having like a pillow fight. Like, you're actually not allowed to win that fight. So if you get into a fight with someone and then you knock them out, you're in trouble. You're not allowed to knock someone out in this agreed upon fight. So the police show up and they're like, "What happened?" And I go, "I knocked him out." And they go, "Oh, you're in trouble, buddy."
Oh,
and
now
I'm just
you've
like,
done it.
And I'm like, "Am I allowed to fight?" And they're like, "You're allowed to fight, but you can't actually
You
like
can't
hurt.
you can't like win." And but they
We got a law against winning.
well, they were saying.
That's so fucking Canadian.
No, I swear to God, they were like.
Leave your car keys at the door. That's all they want.
The guy
They
said,
just
"No,
want your
you're."
car.
They walk you through it, right? Like, no, you're right. You are in your right grounds. You guys are allowed to fight, but then you have to like hold him down. You have to just hold him there. And I was
Which
like,
is easy for you, jiu-jitsu master.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to clinch.
no, the thing is, I could have hold him there, but I
Held
wasn't
him.
aware of all. I thought you just try to win like a fair fight, like I'm gonna try.
Mano y mano. Yeah.
Yeah. What am I gonna? I'm not responsible to hold you there. Like, I don't know if you have a
Hold
weapon.
them tight and close.
Well, that's not safe. I'm not responsible to hold you. Like, that may be the law.
Sure.
But in real life,
But it's not
I'm
reasonable.
responsible to hold down a guy and keep him
It's
there.
not reasonable. They hold him down until we get there. It's like, well, no, I'd rather knock him out, know that he's going to
Yeah,
stay there.
really-
Oh, and call an ambulance at the same time.
Because at any time you can get rolled over.
Yeah.
Like, because I
Yeah.
do train fighting, and when you're on
Or
top,
one of his buddies could come in and kick you in the back of the
when you're on
head.
top, like when you're on top, you try to stay on top, but you can get rolled over.
Sure, that's jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, and if the guy's really struggling, he can get out, and guess what? Now you're back in a boxing fight. If the guy gets up,
I like it in fighting when they're grappling on the ground and the other guy gets up,
Yeah.
lifts the guy up, and then jumps, slams him onto the ground. Has that ever happened to you in jiu-jitsu?
slamming is not allowed.
No, like you're trying to grapple somebody, but they stand up while you're
Oh, yeah,
grappling
no,
them, and then they plummet to the ground with you.
They're not
first.
allowed to slam you
Okay.
in the rule set, but like so that's why like.
Was there any
If
slamming
you
going
did
on with
hold,
your
no,
fight
you're right.
with
Like
your roommate?
if you hold on, you almost are better to let go of your guard, because if your legs are wrapped around the guy and they lift you up, they can slam you back down. So if they lift you up, you're almost better to let go and get to your feet. Don't,
Right.
right.
So they were saying they're gonna fuck your mom, and they
Yeah,
finally got
and
under
I
your
have to
skin.
go to court now.
Did she?
I have to go to court. They want to put me in jail for a year.
But what did you do? I want to know,
But, okay.
like what? Like,
What
did you
are the
break a
charges?
glass? Did you break a bottle over their face? Did you cause permanent damage to them?
Well,
like, what
I'm
happened?
on live camera and there's a case coming out.
This could be. You could submit this to the courts and be like, "Listen, they hit me first."
Yeah.
No, just like they're mad that I hit his head on the ground.
Oh, like
And
when you hit him and he
so-
fell, or you grabbed his head and
Yeah,
smashed.
describe it. Just how does the fight go?
Yeah.
the fight goes like I lock my dog up against the fence, and I turn to the guy and I go, "So you're gonna fight me?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Well, then put your hands up." Like I'm gauging the situation, right?
Okay, let's pause there. God damn it, I forgot what it is. But a safe pet owner made sure his pet was okay.
locked up. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
see, we're
Like
doing it for the case.
Okay, but no,
case
I'll
by-
go the other. If I was to from after thinking about it for like a year.
No, don't think about
I
it. Just
wouldn't have fought with my dog. I think I did make a mistake.
Well, why would you? It's your dog. You were there. Let me guess.
Well,
You
the
were
dog
coming
was
back-
watching.
It
might
was
have gotten-
too
the
much
dog.
in the moment. Too much like I felt like I could handle this guy easily.
And the poor baby doesn't like violence, does she?
No,
you
no.
don't.
And also like I didn't even add this second part of the story. So as soon as I win the fight, my other roommates jump in and put me in a chokehold and start beating me up. So I get jumped.
By two people?
As soon as I win the fight.
How many
like,
people?
two
were,
extra
How many
people?
roommates?
Yeah, two guys jump, and these
So
guys
three
jump
roommates.
in, put me in a chokehold, and start beating me up. I'm tapping, and he's not letting go of the choke. And I tell this all to the cops, and they don't care. Dude, it was scary.
So I like that. You're getting assaulted by two extra people, and you thought I should tap. You
did.
have to now really fight back.
No,
dude.
I tap because he comes up behind me and puts me in a choke.
I go like, you have to do something other
because
than
he's
tap.
scared that I'm gonna hurt
Dude,
the guy.
I'd rather you reach back and gouge his eye out. Like, if that's happening, there's no tapping. They're there to hurt you. So
Yeah,
you
now
actually
you can say
tapping,
it's self-defense.
that's more
Well, because
in favor of you.
Yeah, but they didn't let go. I remember I tapped. He does, and I remember. So there's pictures of me after the fight. I have a gigantic. My face is swollen. I went to the emergency room. I got a lot, not all of my damage, but I got a lot of my damage from the guys after the fight. Some of it during the fight.
Okay.
Right, and so. I was afraid like that these guys might jump in, and then they did.
All right. So ultimately, they're fighting you. How do you get out of it? And
Well,
and
like
at what point are the charges that are being pressed against you because of
they couldn't
the
just
first guy
they
you're
couldn't
beating
just
up?
they couldn't just keep punching me. Like they had me in a choke and they were punching me.
Also,
and they
was
couldn't
this
just keep-
inside the house or in the front lawn?
I went outside of the house just because I thought it was like more civilized.
It's more fair, yeah. Inside of the house is.
It's more civilized than not to fight. Not to fight in the house is kind of crazy.
I mean, that's true. I mean, there's stuff that
No,
you
That's
but-
why they go.
yeah,
Hey,
no, but
let's step
now-
outside.
No, okay, but now we're on the concrete, and now the concrete is dangerous, and then I ended up, I guess, like using the concrete, and that's like now I didn't know you weren't allowed to do that. It's
Well, I
like-
mean that's a fundamental rule. You don't use the concrete.
no, I completely disagree because what am I supposed to do? Punch a guy in the face and break my fucking fist on his forehead? Do you watch the MMA? When you punch someone in the head, you break your hands. Why?
So then what did you do
When you
instead of
punch
that?
someone in the teeth, their teeth get stuck in your fucking hands.
Yes.
So that's your only option. You can.
No,
only,
but don't punch him in the face. Use your elbows.
I don't
that's
know, man.
fucked up. You know how much damage you can do with an elbow?
Well, you know what the damage your concrete can do to
No,
a-
zero. It's like bumping your head when you go skateboarding.
Wait, but this is retarded. Like,
I'm bumping my
but
head.
you gotta understand that during a fight, especially if you're being choked out and beat up by two more people.
Well, that's after.
You
That's
not
after.
can't.
No, I'm just saying when you throw an elbow
But
from the
even
top,
then- Yeah.
you break their orbital bone. You could change how they look for the rest of their life.
You make them better looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, I
You were doing the kindness.
in my mind, it's like a big brother move where you just kind of like shock them, where you give them you give them like a little ja, and then they get shocked, and that's when he said "fuck you." So I went ja ja. I went two, and then that's when I was done. Right, like I knew I knocked him out because
Yeah.
because I went with like one kind of force. He said "fuck you," so I went with a bigger force, knowing like. He's getting his head hit up against the ground. He's not going to keep fighting.
I got
right?
a question too.
And then as soon as I did that, I'm getting put in a choke, and they want to put me in jail for a year.
12
Because
months.
and then the cops are like, why didn't you use your jujitsu on the guy? And I'm like, I should have broke his arm. Yeah, that's what I should have done.
That sounds like what you should have done.
No, jujitsu is like you can break someone's neck. I trained to break people's arms, their necks, their legs. Why is that more humane to like break his leg? He can
Then give him head
he can like
damage.
never walk ever again.
Jiu-jitsu. It's like Jamie had to register his hugs as lethal weapons.
You know, if I had known that they'd be like, you should have broke his arm, I would have done that. I thought it was more fair just to do like it's a regular street fight. Why is it better to like?
It's so funny.
Why is it better? They're like, why didn't you do a heel hook to him? Oh, I should have heel hooked him. Like.
And this all because they said I was gonna fuck your mom. I go like, why would he even say
No.
that?
They. Not
It wasn't
you.
just like, no,
They
no.
didn't say Lee Fernandez.
no.
said, fuck your mom.
No, the guy who fought him.
No, the guy who said I'm gonna fuck your mom.
But I go like, what made him say that?
No, he kept going back to that
Saw a
for
picture
like
of his mom.
for months. He kept going back to that, and I kept fighting him. It was like I fought him 3 times.
Really?
Every time he said I'm gonna fuck your mom.
And you'd fuck him.
And so he brings it up again, and I could just fight you again. And then another roommate is like, I want to fight you, and I'm like, okay. You guys can all get it.
This sounds so stupid.
And the reason why I was like, okay, I'll take a one-on-one, is because a few days before the guy was like, let's just jump all 4 of us. They were threatening. They were threatening to
How
jump.
much did you get under their skin?
They were
Like,
threatening to like.
Why do they all
In my
hate
home
you
where
so
I was
much?
paying rent, and where they were
Yeah,
threatening
but why
to
do
just.
all of them hate you so bad?
And I was texting like my brother and my mom, being like, I'm not safe. I can't find an apartment. These guys are like threatening to beat the shit out of me.
You didn't tell her that they threatened to
fuck her. Yeah.
No, I did
She
tell.
texts back, she's
No,
like,
no,
"What
this
do
is
they look
great.
like?"
No, this is okay. I'm yelling at it. No, this is great. This is great. I did tell my mom that they were saying that. I called them up. I'm like, Mom, they're saying that they're gonna fuck you and they have their number. Did you give them your number? Are you gonna fuck these guys because they're saying they're gonna fuck you? And I didn't know who to believe now. Well, you are saying that you didn't give him your number, but that's what they're saying. They're saying they have your number.
Jamie, you said you were low on rent this month. I had to do what I had to do to keep you show.
I believed them, but I thought I was getting bullied hard. I'm basically like imagining an autistic kid.
All right, one second.
and
Before you go on, I want to understand one thing, because now we know that something led to a fight that you might be doing some jail time. But I want to know.
I don't think
I want to
I'm
know,
gonna do
like,
jail time.
No, I don't
if
think
you
you're
tell
doing jail
somebody,
time.
I could tell a friend, I'm gonna fuck your mom, but because we're friends, they're not gonna fight me like that. But if I say I'm gonna fuck your mom to some guy I hate and who I've already been fighting with, getting scraps with. What led to that? I'm gonna fuck your mom. Like
what led to the animosity?
Why were you so disliked in that house?
Yeah,
are
why
you
were
self-aware
3
of
of your
what you did?
roommates
Did you do anything? Like,
against you?
you don't
There's
just
people
bully
listening.
somebody for no reason at a certain age.
There's people
I mean, I
listening
have
going,
a lot of theories, but they're not like they're not.
They don't
proven.
make me look very good. Shit. Like, nobody just gangs up on a guy unless he's a serious piece of shit to live with. Like, I'm just thinking that maybe you provoked it. That's what I want to hear.
I'll tell you one
If we're
story.
being honest.
I'll tell you one story.
Great.
Okay.
So they caught me like.
It's not a good start.
No, one of my
Never.
They caught me.
What were you up to?
one of my roommates had seen me doing like a spoon and a plate dishes, and I take the plate and I wash. I put it under the water and I wash it with my hand. Maybe I took a cloth, but I didn't use soap on the spoon and the plate. And I took those things that I washed and I put it in the dishwasher. And he comes up behind me and he goes, I've been noticing that you don't use dish soap when you do your dishes. And I said something like, I would have had a sandwich on the plate, some crumbs.
It's not a greasy plate.
He says, you gotta use soap every time. And I'm just like, that's crazy, man. You're crazy. And he goes, you know what? Just don't do your dishes because I can't trust whether you're gonna use soap or not. I'll just do your dishes. Don't even do them. I'll just do them.
I want to pause this right here. I just want to speak on behalf of Lee because I know Lee well enough. I know if you heard that, you'd go, sweet.
That's exactly what I did. I was like, sweet, and
I would
then
just go, fair enough.
yeah. So
You're right.
so I
If
let
this is how you can get away from not doing dishes, fuck it. No soap forever.
yeah.
And then if they were backed up on dishes,
Like this
Lee
is-
would complain.
No, this is
Well,
like,
they said they were going to do that.
like this is like the embarrassing thing. It's like whether we talk about these details is totally up to the opinion of the judge.
Sure.
So tell me about why they said they were gonna fuck your mom. Like he might care, he might not. But it's like the dishes thing was like. So I leave my dishes.
Yeah.
And I do what he said. And then like a week
So
later,
you did a lot of annoying
A week
roommate like bullshit things, and they got on their nerves.
a week later,
You take out the trash?
hold on.
What he did at the end of this story.
I always took out the garbage. Oh, I hear what you're saying. Okay. But so a week later, I had left my dishes there, and the other roommate is like, "Why have you left all your dishes there?" And I said, "You guys told me to do that." And they said, "No, I was just being sarcastic. I really didn't mean it." I said, "Oh, okay." Like I'll do the dishes, and then he said something like I'll do your mom, and I was like, you know what, we'll go outside. And
Jamie, we got somebody that we're calling for you right now.
why?
It's hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you. We have on
What's going on?
on the show Dr. Noelle Gibbs. She's a clinical psychologist
Doctor?
and overall helpful human. Yes.
Okay, good. We're going to start with a lie. Yes, I am Dr. Noelle Gibbs. How can I help you this evening?
We have Jaime Villeneuve on the podcast. He was relaying to us some pretty heavy shit he's going through right now. He got
I'd
into a
love to
fight.
help.
He might he might go to jail over this fight. And
What?
yeah, so he's got some issues right now. We're hoping that maybe you could, give him a little positive.
Well, I think
feedback.
a real issue
Yeah, for
you
sure.
could actually coach him on is what led to the fight, which is essentially a roommate issue, where
Okay.
he described it as there's dishes to be washed.
And Jamie doesn't believe in
God.
soap.
He didn't use soap
No.
to wash his. Now I'll defend him a bit. He's already getting mad. He basically had a sandwich, right? And a drink.
sandwich?
A sandwich.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
all these details don't matter.
Okay.
He
no,
cleaned the plate like
they
a
do.
cat. He licked it.
No, the details you're giving don't matter. What matters is my roommate said, "I'm gonna fuck your mom," and I said, "Oh, I'll fight you because every time you say that, I have fought you for like a month, 3 times."
Okay, so if you don't
this
do your
time's no
dishes,
different.
he's
I'm gonna fuck your mom. You want to get beat up again, obviously.
So he wants
So
to
if
know.
you don't do your dishes,
Noelle,
he
he needs
fucks
to
your
know
mom.
from you what can he do to not have such a hot mom.
No.
Okay, well, firstly,
No,
the
you guys are
punishment
ruining
is-
the guest. The guest could have been asked better
Let's let her
questions.
speak.
Well, basically what you're saying is if you don't do dishes, then the threat is he's going to go fuck your mom, correct?
No.
Oh, that's not what it is?
It's not your fault. I understood it that way as well, but let's see if he has a rebuttal to that.
Okay, let's go. Let's hear it.
No, they knew that they could just take my money and treat me badly, and they wanted me to leave, so they were just going to treat me as badly as possible until I left, but I couldn't find another apartment. And
Oh, okay, that's pretty mean. So they were making it as difficult as possible, so you had no choice but to leave.
well, I've only told these guys the one story. There was another
Yeah.
time where they came and dumped the trash can in my room. They picked up the trash can from outside, and they brought it up. I got sick. I actually got sick like a couple days later. But
What
So
led
fucked.
to
because they were all coked up. They're all coked up.
Oh, they're cokeheads?
Oh, you live in
Who
a
the fuck just comes and
Can I
dumps a
ask you a
trash
question?
can in my room like it's pro wrestling or something?
Have you seen what they do to Charlie Paradise?
Yeah, and so I ended up not fighting them that day,
Trash.
but they were like I called the cops on them.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
they were at my door, the 4 of them being like, "There's 4 of us, and we'll fight you." I called the cops.
It was a handicap match.
The cops came 2 hours.
Yeah.
The cops came
A mentally handicapped match.
No, the police came 2 hours later. Said, "We're sorry, we're understaffed. We should have been here earlier." I said, "Well, man, like I don't want to fight these guys. It's too much." And the guy says, "Well, you can. If we don't get here and you need to defend yourself, you can fight them." And I took that police officer's advice, and he knows that I took his advice, and that's why he's charging me. That's
Was
what
it
I
the
think.
same police officer that
Oh,
arrested
shit.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, but wait.
Oh, wow, it was
backtrack
the
a
same
little
guy.
bit. Can I ask you a question? So, how do you know these people?
It was Kijiji.
Oh, for God's sake.
We're out here for clip farming.
The first problem is it's off Kijiji, so you never know what you're going to get. 1, and 2, so they're throwing garbage all over your room. instead of just literally like telling you get out.
After they were done, it
Essentially,
looked
they're
the
just trying
exact
to make
same.
it hurt.
Well, they were like, you know, they were obviously that day they were mad about some garbage issue that I don't remember, but they
So
they decided
you're messy.
they decided to get coked up and dump the garbage in front of my.
So this was cocaine rage.
I think so.
towards
They
you.
wouldn't. Anytime I would say you guys are coked up, you know, that would just make them mad.
Yeah, well,
Well, what could you say to them that wouldn't make them mad?
We just didn't talk a lot. I mean, I would just go to the gym and come home, and go to the gym and come home, and that would make that always makes people mad that I get disability and I don't have a job and they have to go to work. So people go to work and they work hard, and I just get to sit home and I don't have to work, and they the house smells
Yeah,
like
but-
weed all the time, and but they smoke weed too, but. People just always are mad. Like now I'm looking for an apartment, roommates and stuff. And a lot of the ads will say,
That's why we
And
called
that's
you
why we're
Noelle.
calling you, Noelle. We know you have a fancy new apartment.
And you need a roommate.
With lots of
for
room.
Sure.
all the ads will say like you need to work, like to rent a room.
Yeah, to have an income, right?
Well, I have disability.
And he has a dog.
So then
You
why
like
does that
dogs, right,
matter?
Noelle?
No, but they don't like that you're at home. They're like, you use more electricity than me. People are psycho.
Okay,
Yeah, but wait,
That's
Noelle,
crazy.
you like dogs, right?
I do. I just got one actually.
Oh, lovely. What's his name?
Her name is Coco.
Oh, okay. Remember the other
Yeah.
dog you used to have?
Charlie, fuck off. Are you gonna go there right now? Leave.
Oh yeah! Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. about that. What a horrible
What?
question.
Yeah, I know. Okay, what? You want to bring up my dead dog? Let's go. Let's talk about her. Isn't she cute? I know. I got a new dog. And
You
her
gotta
name's-
see Jamie's
I did
dog,
not
though.
name her though.
What?
To be fair.
Yeah, Jamie's dog is pretty awesome.
So hey, who is this person? on
It's
the
Dr.
phone?
Noelle Gibbs.
Dr. Noelle Gibbs.
Clinical psychologist.
Yeah. Recently her dog was...
Did you just say Coco psychologist?
This.
Her dog shot itself.
No, it's
Recently, my dog RIP'd.
yes, she lost. No, how about we just go general
drugs.
advice? When you're disagreeing, because he can't do anything now, he's already out, but still, for the future...
Well, he's looking for a place to live.
If you-
What's some advice for
Yeah.
him to get a place to
Oh,
live?
you know, I think
No,
I think
no.
one of the reasons I got into the fight is I actually was on really heavy medication at the time, downers, and I'm off of them.
definitely.
I'm not on any medication right now.
What, an indica?
No, like Zoloft. No, but the thing is, I got.
Oh, okay.
I was
So it
supposed
was
to be on
medical.
the medication was supposed to stop me from fighting, and I was on like a ton of medication. I got into a fight, and I was on a ton of medication. Like it was not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and that can happen sometimes with
Yeah, I
So
think-
prescription
Jamie's
medication,
rage
right?
is such
I think
that
it
even
gave me a
Zoloft
ba-
is not a match for him.
I think it made me make a bad decision because you're like high on drugs. You're like numb.
Yeah, and I mean, who does make a good decision when they're high on drugs, right?
That's what I think. Because now that I don't take it, I think I'm more like I would make a more mature decision. I think I was like more reactive and hoping the medicine would make better decisions with me. And now I'm more mature and I
Yeah.
make more decisions with my mind. Opposed to being like, oh, I need to be sedated so I make a good decision. Like, you know, you're like
Yeah.
hoping the medicine. Does that make sense? It's like an immature way
No,
of.
it does make sense. It does make sense, and I was going to ask you too, if you don't mind. And I know it's a podcast, so as much or as little as you want to disclose. But why did you go on those in the first place?
Because I had a fiance and we broke up and we were gonna have children and then we had
Okay.
we had 2 miscarriages
Oh, I'm
and
so sorry.
and I was feeling yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was feeling like I was going to kill myself, and so I got on medication. Maybe it stopped me, but now I don't feel like I.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Through a terrible-
Hold on. Hold on. If you've been watching the Alex Jones show, there's like these nanobots inside of our bodies. It's controlling our brains and stuff.
Well, anybody who took the stupid COVID
No,
shot
that's what
has
it is,
that
yeah.
crap in them.
If we do have some sort of nanobots, the only way out of that is God.
So you thought Zoloft was
Yes.
going to control you and make you make better decisions?
No, I think it did stop me from hurting myself because I was.
Oh.
Yeah, you were feeling the lowest, right?
Yeah,
That
but
makes
then
sense.
I realized that like it was kind of in your head. You're kind of like you're telling
Jamie
yourself.
was trying to use his jujitsu.
No, I
against
think
himself.
I
He
think
was
you're
choking himself out.
I think you're just telling yourself these.
Trying to do a David Carradine.
Oh my god. Okay. So no, it makes
Sorry,
sense.
let's
Let's let the professional speak.
Yes.
No, I think for me,
Not you, Jamie.
No,
We said professional. Not the
Jamie, what
potential
you're saying
comic.
makes sense, and actually, what you're feeling makes a lot of sense. So you went through a traumatic experience, and then you went to prescription medication, which most people do to feel better about their lives. And when you feel so low, like suicidal, of course, you're going to want to go to anything. And that was actually a wise decision at the time.
yeah, but I also
However-
kind of think
And now his penis doesn't work.
no.
Okay.
No, but that's a large scale psyop though, where they gas like when you're actually being treated like shitty, so they put you on medication instead of being like, no, you are being treated shitty, and then instead of being like, no, like they gaslight you and they put you on medication.
So
That's
how
what they
likely
do.
is it that you're going to spend a year in jail? Because Jamie, if all your roommates want to beat you up,
Question.
you're going to get fucked up in jail. You cannot go to jail.
Just to add into Dr. Gibbs, the fight.
Dr. Gibbs, okay.
Yeah, it's fine, masters of science or whatever you have. The fight led to the cops showing up, and he's kind of getting the brunt of the blame, even though he feels
Cops throwing up.
well because he got
Showing up. I thought you said throwing up. I was like, why are they vomiting? Okay.
They saw him in person. No,
That was a rude joke.
yeah. Hold on.
Where's
Fuck that
Bobby?
joke.
No,
Hold
you
on,
don't need
I'm
a
there.
sound drop. Just get
Yes,
back
it
to the
does.
story.
He worked really hard on that.
There you go.
Well, Jamie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you happy in your life right now?
Pretty happy. I have a lot of things that I'm thinking
Why
about.
are you lying?
No, right now.
I'm pretty the stuttering. I'm like, oh, Jamie, just say.
No, because I'm in a weird spot, but I actually am very surprised each day that I find meeting. I just finished an investigation into Bill Hicks faking his death, and he turned into Alex Jones.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, but I went deep for like a month, 2 months.
On this one specific conspiracy.
and I'm very proud of the work I did on that.
Okay, that's good.
And then I've been doing a lot of Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh, that's really good.
So I've been
For,
training
all
a lot, and I've been getting up at my friend's comedy club, the Backroom Comedy Club. So I've been doing some comedy. But
Oh, you're a comedian as well.
yeah,
I
so
didn't know
in
that.
terms of being happy,
Good one.
Yeah.
I am very creatively and physically fulfilled. I'm very frustrated with
Frustrated.
my housing instability, right? So because I got into that fight, did you guys know? Did you guys know this? I'm gonna tell you this. Because I got into that fight, I ended up losing my house. I had to go stay at my mom's trailer for 2 months. And after I was at my mom's trailer, I had no leads. The only lead I had was renting the floor at Keys Comedy Club, and I slept on the floor at Keys Comedy Club for
How much
like
did you pay for a coach?
$700 a month.
You slept
Holy
on a floor for
shit.
$700.
This is wild.
He's ripped you.
Sadly.
$700 a month.
Are you at least on the Legends
That's
wall?
a fucking car payment.
I slept on the floor.
Buy a car and sleep in it.
No, but the thing is,
Fuck's
no,
sake.
so
And then drive it off a cliff.
no,
$700 a month.
Wild.
I get to because when I get to Toronto, I don't give a fuck. I'm at my aunt's house, who's in like subsidized housing, and she's crazy.
Is no one in your family doing well?
No,
You live with your aunt?
no, I
you
was,
live
and
with
so when I was
Okay.
there, she like put me on the street, and so I was like, I had nowhere to go, so I went to go stay with Key, our friend Key, who owns a comedy club. So
Well, that's like really hard though. It seems like you've had no stability in housing, which you were saying anyways.
No. So when I moved out of the comedy club, I found a place, and I moved in, and the guy was accusing me of smoking cigarettes in the house, and he called the cops on me and kicked me out. And I never
What is
smoked.
when people call calling the cops?
I never smoked cigarettes in the house. He had 5 other
I
roommates.
moved out of the comedy
Okay.
So out of the 5, you were the
And
one
so
that
the
he was
cops
saying
show up. The
smoked.
cops show up and tell me that he kicked out a couple other people. So I got so when I moved out of the comedy club, I got scammed, right?
What?
And now
This
I'm
is
living.
like misery times
No,
10.
now I'm living with someone, but one of the problems is you can't clip this. This is like a deep only if you listen to the episode, okay? Okay. The guy that I moved in with is a crown attorney, which is a huge conflict of
Okay.
interest, right? So even if I get charged, I have to like tell the judge that I live with a crown attorney, and then they're gonna be like, you can't do what's it called, like house arrest with a crown attorney. And so all that I think about all day,
Why can't you do house arrest with a
I
crown?
might be able to, but I basically
Don't think
Wouldn't
so.
it be more like, I don't know, like
because they're the ones that are trying to put me
Credible?
in jail,
yeah, exactly.
and
so
I,
he's gonna try to
live with one of them.
So he's gonna keep you like if you get house arrest, he's gonna make sure you follow your house arrest
that's-
rules.
Yeah, that might happen.
Okay, wait, one question. Actually, 2 questions. How old are you, one? And the second thing I wanted to ask was, what like do you want to do in your life?
For a second, I thought she was gonna ask
Oh,
if he's
this is
single.
great. No, this is great. I've been researching buying land and building a cabin
Yeah.
and getting the expenses very low and doing
Yeah.
all the things that I like doing, like comedy and jujitsu. But why is that funny?
No, this is good. This is good.
But
'cause
no,
then
you
won't
could
be
teach
kicked
to
out
the
if you're
other
out.
villagers. You could teach to the
Villagers. Jay thinks he's gonna come in and conquer
yeah, no,
a small town.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
could go on the road in the wintertime. You could do but I'm saying you can get solar panels and internet in the middle of nowhere. You can have everything you need.
You grow weed if you get
Yeah.
land.
So I've been
Start your
researching.
own
You
weed
can buy
business.
land for like okay. First, I'm on disability, so I had to ask, can you
Yeah.
own land if you're on disability? You can.
But do you mind if I ask what your disability is?
Just need a little ramps up.
The suicide.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's a.
If you
that's
tell
a
the
big deal.
government that you want to kill yourself, you get more money. So you just got to be honest. You got to just
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a little bit helpful in a time of.
So if I
Business.
buy land, then I can live off my disability. The money will just keep coming in, and I will never have to worry about being homeless. Basically, I have
gonna
called
say,
before I went to the comedy club.
No, but if you go to a stage where you're happy enough and you don't want to kill yourself, won't that disability go away?
No, it never goes away.
So you try to kill yourself once, and then
No,
the
you don't
government
try.
gives you money
No,
for
you
that.
don't try to kill yourself.
You just tell them you're going to kill yourself
and they're gonna give you money, so you don't.
for the rest of your life.
Yes.
It'd be great if you
Well-
spent that money on rope. And like a kid stool.
I was gonna ask one quick question. Who's all on the line right now? I know Lee.
The podcast boys and another guy who I just met today. I think I met him.
and Felix. Felix is just one of my best friends. So just.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I had to research. You're allowed to own land, and
And this is Jaime Villeneuve. I think we forgot to say that.
Yes, I remember because you called in last time when I was doing the podcast.
Oh, it comes full circle.
Yeah, now she's on the
So,
phone.
isn't that weird how that happens?
so I basically I like being a professional, but I don't like how much you have to work to get by. So basically, I would be okay just making very little amount of money and working very little, but have to keep your expenses very low, right? Because if you own your own land, you don't have to pay rent.
Yeah, exactly. And
But
I was
you
gonna
have to
ask,
pay
but what
property
about
tax.
comedy? I thought
Yeah.
you wanted to do comedy.
Well, you don't have to stay on your little cabin land. You can go and leave and do comedy whenever you
Oh
want.
no! I know that, but I'm saying career-wise.
I'm in the phase of my career where I want to do comedy when I go on the road, and I don't really care for the little bar open mics in town. Like if I left my cabin and I got to go on the road and do my jokes for like a month or 2 months in the winter,
Yeah.
and then come back when there's no more snow.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure it out.
It's called a snow hack.
Yeah, I feel like that for better or for worse, we came up in the you have to do comedy nonstop every day, 7 days a week, and if you don't, you're a loser. And then,
oh God, I guess I'm a loser.
No, what happened was we went.
Oh, you're a respected clinical psychologist, Dr. Gibbs.
Thank you. I just keep calling me Dr. Gibbs because.
No, I remember I got canceled once, and then I came back like 6 months after doing comedy, and I still was really, really funny. So I was like, okay, you could take 6 months off, and then COVID happened, and then we did like way less comedy during COVID, and I came back, and I'm still really, 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 really funny. And then it's like,
why did you get canceled?
That's a different podcast for a different day. But I realized like I can just, because I know how to write for myself after doing so many open mics. I feel like I could just go and just do my material on the road and just work on the road, and I don't have to do like open mics as much anymore. I could live in a cabin and tour on the road.
So ultimately, Dr. Gibbs, we're going to let you go soon. I just want to know what, from hearing what you've heard, what parting words can you give our dear Jamie with his, desire to own land and do comedy for months at a time, with not being bothered by the city faggots that are holding him down?
Oh, glad you could say it so I didn't have to, Lee. Back to the weather.
Let's give Dr. Noelle just a last saying or whatever. Sorry.
Just give me the last word. Okay?
Yeah. Just general advice, I guess, for him.
Yeah. Well, firstly, I think you're on a great track if you're saying that you want to own land and also continue doing comedy and things like that. I absolutely think you should never live with another human being again, especially if it's a cokehead and throwing garbage and, I don't know, threatening to fuck your mom when you do dishes or don't do dishes, whatever. It's crazy.
That's too bad. I was going to offer Jamie a room in my house.
Definitely, in all seriousness, with the suicidal stuff and things like that, I just hope that you still are getting that proper help and things like that. And
no, I'm actually like, I have no problems with that, and I'm completely off my medication. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's a big theme.
Really good.
It's important.
I basically I became very educated, and I like when I got off my medication, I started learning about philosophy and
okay, that's really good.
And
so you're
the history of man, and everything is fake and gay. I don't know if you watch Candace Owens, but everything is fake and gay.
Well,
and this is going to help him when he's in jail.
Pardon?
Well, I mean, the thing that they're going to let me out, they're going to let me live my life outside of jail for like over a year and then put me in jail, like, seems crazy.
I hope they put Jamie in the same prison that they're going to hold Chris Clark in.
Have you ever been in jail before?
No, I've never been to jail. I don't even have a criminal record. They're trying to fuck with me for political Jeff Bezos reasons.
Got it. Okay. Well, I cannot help on that. But it was really great talking to you guys, and yeah.
Yes.
I think that's all you need from me, right?
Yes. Shout out to Noelle Gibbs. Check out her shit online, I guess, and her comedy and stuff like that. But also check out her coaching, because she was actually the one nice person during this. And there'll be no more nice for the next 20 minutes on this podcast. But thank you.
I'm excited to hear it. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was very thoughtful that you would call a professional mental health person. But you know what?
She's a coco psychologist, yeah.
I in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're gonna
they're gonna set me up.
Imagine you're in my situation. You're like, you might go to jail. You have to get mentally prepared, right? So I've been telling myself, like, I hope it doesn't happen. But if I go to jail, I'm gonna be so positive. I'm gonna be like,
no, Jamie, if you go to jail, just keep your mouth shut.
No
Do everything
weed,
you can
no weed.
to just be funny.
You get like free sobriety.
I'll give you 2 pieces of advice. Two pieces. Number one, if you go to jail, sit when you pee. Sit when you pee.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
I've heard
sit
that.
when you pee.
Why? That's some fifi type.
No.
It doesn't make mess. They'll fuck you up.
It's a metal bowl. You splash on it. You're sitting on it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sit when you pee.
It's like
because
an
you're sleeping
agreement.
with somebody else, and that person doesn't want to sit on your piss.
And at night, don't say, I'm not supposed to be here. Don't do that.
Yeah. Follow the bedtime. Nighttime, go to bed.
Yeah.
Don't make
Go
a
to
ruckus. Two pieces of
Okay.
advice.
No, so in general, if you get charged with a year, you
Yeah.
don't actually serve a year. You serve a third of that time, so that's 4 months, right? So at max, I probably, if I got the full, they were like, you fucking asshole. You were giving you a year. That's 4 months, right? So in my mind, I'm like,
The Canadian
it's
justice
like
system
it's not even
sucks.
like it's like you would just. First of all, I don't think I'm gonna go to jail, but I'm saying if I did, it would be like Trailer Park Boys. I'd be
Sure.
like just chilling with the boys, trying to make some friends.
You probably see bubbles in there.
Oh yeah. You hear about that?
Yeah, you got like what, a sex assault charge?
Yeah,
on him?
yeah.
Try to play some basketball, do some push-ups.
It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
And then like they let you. The thing is like what I don't know what would happen to my dog.
We
Like,
would
what-
call.
what-
Can we
whatever-
call you? Can we call you while you're in jail?
Yeah, that'd
on
be
the
great,
podcast.
but,
Oh
like,
my God.
Yeah.
We'll have a three-way
happens to
call
your-
with him
what
and Chris
happens to your
Clark.
dog? No, but like if you have a dog and this is the questions I
The
really
dog
have.
would go to a kennel.
No. Say if you have a 1-year lease on an apartment,
Uh-huh.
do you have to pay that while you're in jail?
Yes.
You
think so.
you lost your job,
Well, you lost the
But
apartment.
there's a contract. I
so you
think.
lose your.
No,
so-
they're just a victim, I guess.
Yeah,
And
they would
then
evict him. Yeah, you don't have to pay it. They would just
You get evicted.
cancel the lease. And then when you get out, you got to find your own place to stay. They'll give you a place for like 6 months.
I think you need a new lease on life.
Well, no, because because like when I left my aunt's house, I called like a shelter line, and you call, and they're like, "There's no beds available." So like when you see those homeless people on the street, you can call this line, and they'll tell you there are no beds. So basically when you go to these like shelters. You wait to get like one of these they'll put you in an apartment, but you have to wait like 6 months to get subsidized housing. So like you know, to get these apartments, right? And my mom, she's like, "That's what you gotta do. You gotta go to one of these shelters and get yourself." Like my mom is like, she's like, I've told you so many times, you've got to go to the shelter and get subsidized housing. And in a way, she's not wrong, because a lot of Torontonians work really, really hard, and they get priced out of the market, and the only way that they can live in Toronto is one of these like the rent changes with your income. It's like
Rent geared income.
rent geared housing, but the only way to get that is to wait on a list, and it's going to go to all the homeless people in shelters first, right?
When's your court date?
In like a month,
Oh shit.
January.
Oh, they're
And
moving
is this
quick.
just like the preliminaries, or are you gonna be sentenced? In a
It's like 2 days long, and they're gonna find out whether I'm guilty or not.
this month?
And then you have another round of sentencing. So if you're guilty,
This is a preliminary.
Jamie, did you hear? Sanker's guilty of being engaged. I wanted to get to that.
You
before
wanted
we
to get to
finished.
that, talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have
is that
asked
like
Dr.
mood?
Noelle
Yeah, that
Gibbs.
should be like
Next
off the
time.
Marriage
top.
advice.
That's like at the beginning, not at the end.
No, we want to.
We're keeping the best for last.
Yeah, the best for last. Jamie, I sincerely hope you do go to jail. I think it would be funny. I think you'll be fine.
If you-
Just do your jail time, because when you come out and you do comedy, people are gonna. Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
And if you show up,
You get
show up
screen
like with some essays that you met in jail, like just these are my new friends.
I'm getting a tattoo for sure.
Yeah.
Jail tat for sure.
Please. And every time like you bomb, you get a different like little teardrop tattoo.
I don't know.
Face is covered. But I wanted to move the conversation now to Sanker and his engagement, because that took me when he came in. He's like, "Congratulations!" For what?
It's the only reason I'm here.
And I'm like, "You're engaged? That's beautiful." I'm not gonna lie. I think now that I'm having a kid,
Yeah, you can appreciate it.
I appreciate all this nice shit.
I'm sure a girl would appreciate it too.
being engaged. I call her my wife. Isn't that enough? We like to play pretend.
3 months ago, you were like, "I'm never marrying you," even though I got you pregnant.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna marry her.
This is how you should ask her, baby.
Hey, have you seen the latest episode? No, I hate your podcast.
Oh my god, that would be such a great way. Is you ask her and you have the ring and everything, and
On
then
the
you're
pod?
just trying for a year to get her to watch the episode.
We could have been married years ago.
She's hanging out with her friends. This piece of shit won't ask me. I've got 4 kids with him. He's
It was episode 284. What the fuck is your problem? I want to hear about like what made you decide to let's just make it official. Was there much planning?
okay.
You know what I mean?
That's a good question. What made me decide to make it official? Laws. What you learn?
Continue.
You don't want to end up
the
in jail.
No, the piece of shit government we have. Here's one. There's more.
It sounds so romantic. The way that you,
my vows.
just the way that you're just saying how much it's so nice.
No, the piece of shit government we have. CPP. We're all well, except for him, maybe. We're all paying CPP right now.
Yes.
Right. You die, right? And let's say you're about to have a kid. You die, and your kid is like 25 or something like that when you die, right? Mm-hmm. You go in your head. You're like, well, at least when I die, yeah, I have my work pension, I have my thing, and also my CPP that I've been paying into. They'll give that to my kid. The government goes, no. We only give that to kids under a certain age. Once they're an adult, we keep the money. The only person they'll give it to is your legally married wife.
Not even common law.
Not even common law.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, so the
Wow.
government keeps CPP
Who the
money.
fuck do these cocksuckers think they are?
Pieces of shit.
This is what makes me so mad at Canada. I'm just like, we need more Jaime Villeneuves, like psychos who are nothing to lose, that can go to Ottawa and just choke these fucking dweebs out. These people that think that our money should be spent in Ukraine. We should go do that. Dude, we got people here literally starving. It's Canada. Canada rocks. Well, it used to. Until all these fucking fruity liberals got in the gut, and they're just spending like, you know what it is? They're making themselves rich to buy their underground bunkers. So when the fucking apocalypse hits, they can all afford it. That's why they're draining us. Like, just see how long it could go.
Let's turn down the right. Okay, continue with your story of.
No. I'm enjoying this.
No, you're not wrong.
I actually, for once, I agree
Agreed.
with everything he said.
Underground
Everything.
bunkers.
Well, this is what they're doing. Like,
Okay,
before it gets too like,
They're doing something with
it's
the
gonna be
money.
too
They're doing
late.
something with the money.
It's gonna be
Okay.
too late before people like rush the streets with fucking pitchforks and flaming torches. Will kill these
Lee,
people.
you're not
It's
watching.
gonna be too late.
You're not watching the Candace Owens show.
I'm watching it right now. Yeah,
She's insane, though. She's
Okay, no, it's
She's not insane. Dude. She's got
She's saying,
receipts.
she's saying everything is fake and gay. It's not a meritocracy, and
That's true.
and everything's a psyop.
And the Macrons are gay because the wife
No, think about it. You
is
can't-
really a
no, think
man.
about it.
And they're trying to kill her. They're trying to assassinate Candace Owens, and she has receipts for it.
No, think about it. You got to marry these hoes. What's up with that? You can't get into a fight and defend yourself, and you can't say what you want on your podcast.
It's all about like being suppressed. It's living with a giant boot on your fucking neck. And you know what? It's funny to laugh at, like, oh, the metaphor behind it. But I'm not kidding. I'm feeling that fucking boot heavier and heavier. Every few months, it feels like shit.
What's your
I
boot?
feel like
What's
I'm
your
shrinking.
boot? What's your boot right now?
Money. Like
Yeah.
it's just not enough. I'm about to have a kid. I'm worried about a lot of different things.
Diapers, all this. Yeah.
Even diapers. So I just go, we should have more money than what we're left with. And there's no rhyme or reason for it going into where it's going, where it's being funneled
They calculate what everything costs, and that you'll be left with nothing.
How the fuck do people get taxed 54%? How are people being taxed more than half? Half is fucking criminal.
You get taxed 54?
No, dude. In general, right now, what they're taxing a lot of Canadians, I get taxed, dude. I bought a beer for fucking $8.
That's true. You get taxed on your income when you get it and when you spend it, so you get double tax.
Murdering, and people are just dealing with. They're just fucking absorbing it, and pretending it's not happening.
They have to get rid of sales tax.
Yeah. Sales tax is a fucking scam.
And they're not even.
I'd rather keep sales tax and get rid of income tax.
Either one. But
I want to get rid of income tax. What you earn is what you earn.
I want to get rid of usury. Usury.
Which one?
Needs to stop.
The history of the world was that people didn't want to be taxed until World War I or World War II, where they brought the income tax back. But people rioted and went against the kings. Like,
of course they did.
It's only after World War II they didn't get rid of the income tax.
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't mind paying so much taxes, or I don't think anybody would.
Yeah.
If we see our leaders or the people who are in charge also suffering.
Yeah.
If they're also poor. If everybody's fucking in a rut, but when you watch where your money's going, and these people are buying jets and houses, and dude, we're working for them. Why? I don't mind them making a little bit more than me. I don't mind that. But why the fuck are you raping the shit out of my wallet? So you go, listen, at some point you go, this isn't fair. It's like what happened in Nepal. You know what? Nepal is on fire right now. Apparently due to rich kids from Nepal posting on TikTok how rich they are, and because they have political parents, and all these people in Nepal saw that and they're like,
"Oh, let's burn this
shit down." They're fucking flaunting it. Liam Dugan said a great thing. Anybody who flaunts wealth, rob them.
Yeah.
That was a great quote from our dear friend.
That's another thing is, in the news, extortion is up like thousands of percent. So once you make $1 million or once you make a little bit of money, your community notices it, and they're getting phone calls from being like, we own your business now, like extortioning. You don't get to make it to a certain level. You get extorted. It's like a big problem in Canada.
And that's why they're trying to like pussy up everybody in Canada. Like, don't defend yourself during a home invasion. You come into my fucking house. I have an aluminum bat with a sock over it next to my bed. So if you come in, if they try to grab it, they pull the sock off.
Oh, I've heard this.
Yes.
You didn't invent that.
No, I didn't invent that shit.
Yeah.
I heard that. I'm like, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
it's a great idea.
That's a fucking great idea.
So I'm just like, I'm bashing their head in until they're not moving.
You should piss on the sock.
No, because they were charging the guy who that was in the news this year. The guy was defending himself in his home,
but what do you think they're doing that for? They're trying to, like, again, make you weaker and weaker and weaker as much as humanly possible. The fact that they feed you the shit that they do, they give you the messages they want to give to break you as a man, a strong guy, down weaker and weaker, so you're easier to control. It's so obvious.
In the UK,
they think they're being slick, but if you're really watching it's deliberate.
Lee, as you were saying, they're making us weaker and weaker and weaker. So how did you get down on one knee for?
Oh yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. This is a special.
So Sanger has been weakened to the point where he dropped to a knee,
and she thought
pulled the ring out, and proposed.
Yeah.
Did you say anything nice with the proposal?
That was funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna make this is a bad.
Okay.
This is a bad. I had a planned thing to say.
Yeah.
And then I got not choked up to cry. But I got nervous and I forgot what I was gonna say.
So you just cried.
I love you and I just want to take care of you. Yeah, it was bad.
Laughing?
It was bad. She
laughed?
Cute.
She didn't laugh, but she thought. I told you this before we started the podcast.
Yeah.
When she turned around and saw it, she assumed I was fucking with her. Like, this can't be serious.
Yeah. You're like, oh, he's about to beat me out.
And then you lean in to kiss her, and she turns her cheek like.
Did she have to help you up?
Yeah, I heard
She
about
doesn't
that.
let you kiss her during the proposal. You go,
Did she have to help you up?
Fuck you.
They're lazy and they're slow and they make me sad to look at.
You got choked up. That's funny.
I didn't get choked up. No. What it means,
You're like, I think it's time that we dilute your bloodline.
Hey, buddy.
So you said what you said.
Yeah.
Which was pathetic. And she said, what was her response?
No, she eventually, when she realized like I wasn't just fucking with her,
Yeah.
she didn't cry either, but she like teared up and she's like, "Oh, I'm so excited" or whatever.
I think tearing up is crying.
Yeah, it's a version of it. But the funny ending to this is, you know what's funny about it? We booked the Chelsea hotel, right? Oh, I did, right?
Fancy.
We went downstairs because there's a new comedy show that goes on the weekends at the Chelsea Hotel, run by someone who used to get along with Mark DeBonis, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I proposed to her, and then we went downstairs and watched Sandra Battellini perform. It's such a weird ending.
And
to
she
the
was
night.
like, you know, I'm performing a petition, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A petition, you know what I'm saying?
The mayor of Toronto comedy.
The mayor, mayoress.
You know how like her and a lot of people when they do comedy, it's always like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say?
Dude, a lot of
No, but
comedians
do you know
that.
why that is in Toronto? Because so many people in Toronto don't speak English that you're literally like, do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I always looked at it as like a half.
Hold on, sorry. Hold on.
Fuck that joke. We go to the next joke.
That's a good. No, that's a good riff on the whole scene.
I just felt like when people go, you know what I'm saying? It's because you're kind of struggling.
It's because
You know what I
people
mean?
we
There's
perform for people who literally don't speak English.
Then why the fuck are they there? I'm so over
Because it's
it.
Toronto, Canada. Then you're like, do you know?
Toronto,
do you know what I'm saying? You understand the words coming out of my mouth? But so did you like the show at the Chelsea Hotel? Because I liked the bonus. I think
It was so we missed most of the show because like we were upstairs or whatever, but we were like, let's catch the end. But it seems like it's a cool spot. Chelsea Hotel, check it out. It's
hold
called
on.
Pop-Up Comedy.
You proposed. She said yes.
Yeah.
And then you both said, let's go catch the end of the DeBona show.
Yes.
But you didn't want to debone?
I'm not. A
Can you hit
gentleman
the
never
Ricky Bobby,
talks.
please? Can you hit the Ricky Bobby, please?
Oh yeah.
Fuck that joke. We go to the next
At least
joke.
you got some of it. At least-
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what that all is, Mr. Trask.
no, the bonus is a good.
He's a good dude.
No. Look at him as a case study, okay? And I
Looks
could
like
be
he has that disease from the movie Jack. Like he gets old quick.
maybe.
He did get old. When I saw him, I'm like, I don't remember him going all white.
Goes to L.A. or New York, I think L.A.
It was LA, I believe.
Right, and then it doesn't go well, doesn't make it for everybody, so comes back, right? So I don't think DeBonis is doing Yuck Yucks or Absolute. I'm a psycho. I keep tracks on people. I know what comedy shows they're doing, and the fact that he's gone completely independent and like comedy bar, but not just comedy bar. He's running his own shows. He's doing a show. I have so much respect for people that are like, I'm going to do comedy no matter at what level, and I'm going to do it with the people I like it and how I like it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's like, I look at someone like DeBonis, and it's a really big role model for me right now because you don't need to go to a club where you're going to get off stage and have a fucking doorman who doesn't do comedy be like, I don't like this joke and I don't like that joke. And you got to be like, bro, you don't even do comedy.
Well,
Why are
I
you
think it's
giving me
important
notes?
that after a while, like, if you try everything, you try to get on every club, everybody's good side, and it's not working, eventually you get mad and do your own thing. I like the bonus. In general, I think it's funny. But like what you just mentioned or described, every comedian that really wants to do it, I think, has to figure out, I have to do my own thing. I can't keep imitating or doing what everyone else is doing. It's not working. It's not after a certain couple of... How many years do you think it takes before you snap out of it? 5 years? You go, I need to stop what I'm doing and do my own thing. That's why I only do exclusively this podcast.
I listened to like last year. I listened to Ben Bankus tell a story where he goes into Yuck Yucks to do a spot, and there's like drama between him and another comedian because the other comedian didn't like the jokes that he was doing. So you're at the club trying to have a good night out, doing your jokes on stage, and you got to deal with drama from other comics. So like, why would you like keep going back and being like, this is a fun time?
I remember Bankus came to the Hate Hut show back when COVID was happening, and Olivia Stadler was there. And I guess Bankus had been on the Young Cucks talking shit about Jacob Balshin, who she was dating at the time. Yeah. And they had to go like on the side of the show to have a conversation about that. Because she was like, yeah, you're making fun of my boyfriend or whatever. And Bankus, like, they have some talk. He just comes back around to the show like, oh, what's up? He's like, God, I want to fuck her. That's all we got from the whole conversation.
Well, why would
making
she
fun
take
of
a
Jacob.
man aside to be like, don't make fun of my boyfriend?
She
like,
thought she could, and he
because
just wasn't really listening
That's
to her.
cucking your boyfriend. You don't do that.
That's why they're not together.
Yeah, that's why they're not together.
You can't defend your boyfriend like that. If I heard my girlfriend, I saw that guy that you hate, and I gave him a piece of my mind, I'd be fucking annoyed at that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not realizing that now we're gonna end. Our relationship is over because you felt the need to.
But yeah,
defend
shout
me.
out to Bonus. Shout out everything he's doing. Mark DeBonus. Check him out. He's running shows. But I do think that's the way to do it is do shows where you enjoy doing it with the people you enjoy doing it and how you enjoy doing it. And you'll make more money even doing your own show
And
at a
guess
bar.
what you're just doing? Shout out Ben Bankas, because that's exactly what Ben did. He
Yeah.
did shows where he wanted. He had on who he wanted.
Well,
and
he
now
can
look,
go to Yuck Yucks, but that's not like his only thing. He can do something else. So it's good that he has other things because a lot of people do Yuck Yucks and they don't have other things. Is kind of the point that I'm making.
How about this point? Comedians of Toronto especially, you don't stand a chance of success doing it how you think you should be doing it. Do your own thing. Start a podcast with somebody you kind of like and watch the money roll in.
Go ahead and let it up and watch the money pile up. I go for miles. I got this.